Yeah, I know that must sucking, but ooh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Oh shoot, look at her, she's ready. She's like, good sir, you are looking fine today. You look like an eloquent treat today for me to take a big bite out of. You know, they talk fancier than we do, so they're not gonna be all like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take a bite out of that fine butt. No, I'm just kidding. Hi guys, and welcome to my domain. So we back with the good doctor. No, I'm just kidding. But we are back finally playing some more Vampyr, and I actually went a little bit down below where Cox was. I know, I'm inappropriate. But there was actually some spare parts there, so I just got it. I forgot. I saw in the last episode that I missed something to get there, so I got it. And yeah, so I just did that. That's all I did. But besides that, I have not progressed in any way. But I saw this. Do not cough in public, prevent disease, careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spreading influenza, spreading all bad body fluids. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, basically anything. Influenza is almost pretty much any strain of flu is so freaking contagious, guys. I mean, I've been hearing reports, even in Texas where I live, people are getting flu really bad around this season. It's around like January. I don't know when I'm going to post this, but it's like early January right now. And some people have been actually dying from it. So you really need, if you feel like you ever get the flu, even today's society, please make sure you take care of yourself and take it very seriously. Do not strain yourself. Let your body fight it. Let your body fight it, please, because it's a very serious disease. And that is the last thing you want to be moving about and around about and thinking that you can handle it. So just please be careful with that. But anyways, and I also saw this little thing right there. Oh, isn't that the guy in the photo? Hospital full. Oh shoot. The hospital can no longer take any patients. Please go back home. That's sad. God, that's sad.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
Oh.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name.
Oh, hold on there, Miss Dorothy. I mean, I understand that you need my help, but excuse me, I just said in the last episode that I was liking you, and you had to come up all up in my grill like that. Girl, you need to calm down a bit. Okay, whatever.
Clay Cox.
I understand what she's
urgent medical attention.
Yes.
Already making the rounds. That's the Pembroke spirit.
Okay, thank you.
I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Oh, good. Okay. So
Thank
it does
you,
have
nurse.
consequences. Good.
What can I do for you?
Good consequences.
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Okay, good. A few questions. I love this. I love how you can be like looking at all this. Oh, hints. So there are hints. We'll have to see what happens with that. Serious. Oh yeah, because we're in like a hospital area, so obviously like it's not in the best condition. But I do have a few questions
first.
Let's see. She's going to like make it quick. Oh, I thought she was gonna say make it quick. Okay. So that is pretty interesting though. So if I had killed him, he probably would have said, "Oh, this poor fellow I found. He died so tragically. I ate all his blood. Or drank all his blood. I don't know if you can eat blood unless it's coagulated. That's disgusting. Okay, never mind. Don't think like that. But yeah, so I guess it does really have significant choices. That is awesome. So he basically said, hey, there's a guy over there. Can you please go help him? So I guess whenever you mesmerize someone, you can make that choice of whether you want to kill them or not. Very interesting indeed. So I feel like I need to be very careful, like I said with my choices, because they can very much affect what my game is going to play out like. So I don't know if he's a bad man or not, but we're going to find out. Okay, but I already asked where my room is, but I'll just ask
me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Okay, so second floor. I'll look at that. How is
Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in?
Yes.
How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
I'm sure. More ways than one, doctor.
What kind of man is Dr.
Or nurse?
Swansea?
Is she doctor or
when
nurse?
you
I think she's
accepted
doctor.
the job from him, I thought you would have known about your employer.
Yeah. He knows me more than I know him, exactly.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
Yeah.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Oh. Yeah, well, I did only just meet him too.
I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Good. I hope it stays that way. I really hope he's not like gonna be like, oh, I was the head vampire all along. Because if it is, I'm gonna be like, oh, come on. I want one good friend.
Thank
at
you,
least.
Nurse Crane.
Nurse. Okay, so she is a nurse. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to be stereotypical. Okay. Is this... Okay, who's... Is that
Good
you?
evening, sir.
No.
I'm Dr.
Maybe it
Jonathan
is.
Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver
Milton.
for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed.
I
Part
can
of the
appreciate
job.
that.
Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh? Yes, so it is his wallet. I thought so. We'll get to that at the end, though. Let me just see what all this has to say. Oh, hint required. So how is
the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything.
Oh,
and it's getting
God.
worse every day.
Fudge. Thanks, Milton. I needed the pep talk. I
What
like
do you
Milton
do
already,
exactly
though.
in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
God. So, okay. Here's my thing, though. What do the normal citizens call the skulls? Do they know what they are? Because it's like almost everybody seems so oblivious to this fact. Like, I mean, they know the Spanish flu is around and all that. But it seems like so many of them are oblivious to the fact that there are like predatory killers out there waiting to just suck their blood. And there were like 5 out in the back. So do they not know that this is going on? Are they hiding under their noses from some way, somehow? Because skulls don't seem like they're cognitive at all. And with that being said, how are you going to miss them if they're like bloodthirsty killers, like gonna be coming after you? Like they're gonna be coming after whoever they see in their sights. It's very interesting.
Do you
Very
need any
interesting.
medical help, Milton?
Oh.
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
Oh, I could ask that. Medical checkup. I did not know that. Interesting. Okay. That I should have noticed. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah,
Are
what
you
is
really
smuggling
smuggling
weapons?
weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep
Careful
people
about it.
alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
I mean, it's not bad. I'm not going to say it's necessarily a bad thing. You could give it to the wrong person. But, I mean, these citizens definitely do need protection because, yeah, otherwise it's going to look really grim
So what do you do
for
exactly in this hospital? Apart
them. Oh,
from
didn't I
smuggling
ask you
guns,
this?
I mean.
Sorry about
I've
that.
been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient.
Oh, okay.
I escaped through the hospital's garden.
Ah,
I lost
see?
my wallet when I was running.
You
Okay,
left
there it
an
is.
infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Yeah, okay, so they think that they're just infected patients that have gone mad. This is so weird. Okay, so they probably think that this is just another... Oh my god, I couldn't mesmerize him. That's bad. In front of everybody, be like... Shoot, man, no, I'm not gonna mesmerize him. But it's interesting because now they probably think that this is part of the Spanish flu. So... that's really bad because they can't, like, they don't know enough about the Spanish flu to understand that that is definitely not part of the Spanish flu.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this?
Piss poor.
It's a
sure
complete disaster.
Yeah.
It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Oh God, so it is getting horribly bad. Wait, why? Okay, I need a hint still. So personal questions. I cannot ask any of that, but I can tell you that I found your wallet.
Good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet.
Which?
With all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
No, what? No, whoa. No, I didn't even say anything, Milton. Don't be putting that on me, good sir. I said nothing about race. Okay. You just discovered a hint. Okay, so I can probably talk to him about this. Oh, here it is. As a vampire, you need human blood to evolve. Oh, shoot. So you do need human blood. I can attack the soldiers to pre-win or whatever the hell they are. If they try to kill me, I'll drink their blood. Don't say anything wrong with that, right? The blood quality bar indicates the XP you earn if you feed on the citizen. Unlike hits. Oh, God. That's kind of cruel. Because you could be like, that's cruel, because you can be like, I'm going to learn everything about you. I'm going to get to know about your life and everything personal. That's actually kind of cruel, though, because you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I definitely care about you and everything about your personal life. Tell me more, please. And oh, yeah, I hear that you're having marital troubles. I hear you're having troubles with your kid, but keep on telling. And you kill them. What the hell, man? That's like messed up. But okay, it's interesting to know that at least. So everybody, okay, now it's healthy. Why was it just saying that it was like serious a minute ago? You know, I'm not gonna question it.
Please, take this money anyway, to remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not
what?
Everybody's as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Oh, I see. Okay, I guess okay, that's true. I mean, it's back then, yeah. I guess I could see the issue with it then. I wasn't even, I guess I should have been thinking that, but I wasn't. Obviously, I'm in my little own bubble space of 2020. But yeah, but thank you for the money. I appreciate it. I can go buy some stuff. Okay, so I guess, can I ask about something? Here we go. As a vampire, you can force a citizen to reveal information thanks to a hint. Oh, okay, so yes, your relationship.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up.
Yeah.
She's as depressed as I am.
I can imagine.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Thanks, John.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
I hope nothing happens. Oh, God. I hope nothing happens to either of them now.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
I don't see anything wrong with it. But I mean, I understand, you know, you're not supposed to have a relationship in the same workplace or you're... But I kind of understand you're not really supposed to have, like, you know, a relationship within a workplace. But actually, it's kind of like how my mom and dad met. They met in a nursing home. Well, yeah, in a nursing home. My dad was some type of assistant. My mom was training to be like more of an OT, occupational therapist. I don't know if she was training or like was some type of assistant. I'm not too sure. But they both met each other there. Obviously, that went well for them. They're not, of course, working in the same place anymore. But, you know, life happens, right? I don't see anything wrong with that at all. But let's trade. Let's see what you got.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs.
I fully agree with that. Okay, so, ooh, you are expensive, Milton. But, okay, so the only thing you really have is that. But it looks pretty good. I mean, that's a lot of freaking damage. Common handle part. Okay, so I can build stuff. I'll remember that. I will remember that. So I'll come back to you, Milton. Milton seems like a cool dude. I like Milton so far. Good. Rest to evolve. See, I don't need to kill anybody to evolve, though. I don't need human blood. All I need to do is talk fight things, and I'll be fine. I don't need to kill anybody. The only people I maybe will kill, and I don't even want to kill anybody at this point, is if they attack me, which I guess I did have to that one time with the pre-win or whatever people, or if they're like truly superb evil. Like I'm talking about, like, yeah, like I don't know. We'll see. The situation has to come up for me to see.
Good evening, Doctor.
Oh, Pippa.
I don't
There's
think
Pippa.
we've been introduced yet.
No, but
My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And
I
I'm
definitely
Dr.
know.
Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Okay, so what is your life in London like? Ooh. Yeah, actually, I kind of want to ask this right after that. Tell me.
I
now.
know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man.
No,
you
I'm
want to
not.
report me for that? Just feel free, Doctor.
I have
No.
no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore.
Which is sad.
But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke.
Being
But
honest,
we
I
do
like
our best
that.
to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Yeah, y'all seem like a good couple. Why in the hell would I be so mean to just do that? You know, that's like bad. But okay. Anyway, so how is the
How would you
situation
describe
here?
the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients.
I'm sure.
We are running out of everything.
Get a grip. No, the Spanish flu won't last
Nurse
forever,
Hawkins,
right?
The Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse?
I
What if
mean,
in the end, nobody was spared?
okay, Spanish flu is bad. Don't get me wrong, it can definitely kill. But it's not Black Plague. We're talking about a third of y'all's population was destroyed. So nurse, don't get a grip. Okay, I'm just gonna tell
You
you
must get a hold
in a
of
nice
yourself,
way.
nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
I'm sure. I mean, epidemics, whatever they are very scary. And what I'm very scared about in the future coming up is the fact that we're going to have so many things like bacterial infections. So many of those are going to be resistant to antibiotics. I'm very scared of that because if we don't have, I mean, we can potentially fight them, I think, with like bacteriophages that specifically target that bacteria. And that can be one way of treatment. But very soon enough, antibiotics are going to be very much ineffective in the very near future, I feel like, because we use them for all these sort of like, oh, I'm coughing for a little bit. You chug down like this big old thing. So, like, I don't know, guys. That's actually very scary, to be honest with y'all, and we'll have to see what happens. I don't know. That is actually a scary feeling to have. How long
have you been a nurse?
I want to
Long
know.
enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You would be surprised.
You'd be
I like it.
surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
I like that. That's a good
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
I feel that.
How long have
But
you
hold on, I want to hear what
We're
the
long
other
enough
choice
to see that
was.
the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what
Oh,
dedication can achieve,
okay.
Nurse Hawkins.
I see.
In medicine,
It's just the
sometimes
same
we're
thing
just a test
over
result
again.
away
Okay.
from a miracle.
So
Sorry,
Nurse
Doctor.
Brannigan, or Dr.
don't want to
Brannigan.
sound
Would you say
bitter,
nurse or doctor?
But I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse
Like
Brannigan.
Nurse Brannigan. Okay, so Nurse Brannigan is the hidey-ho kind of person. So we'll have
How
to go
is the
talk to
Pembroke
her.
staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual,
hubby.
especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton so grumpy?
Why
Let's
is
just- I don't
Milton
know.
grumpy on a daily basis?
I think we already know the question
Is it
or
just an
answered
act?
that.
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Oh, Okay. Interesting. So we can go talk to him about that, I think.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
So we're learning quite a few things about Milton here. Milton we probably know the most about of anybody in the game so far, probably. Okay, so we need hints. So we'll be back. We'll be back, Nurse Hawkins. I feel like this episode is just going to be me chatting up a storm. So I'm sorry it's not going to be as, like, action-packed as the last episode, I feel like. We might explore it a little bit near the end. But we'll see. Where has everybody gone? I haven't talked to you yet. Who are you?
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea
this
has
is
already
Gwyneth.
told us about you, sir. I'm
Oh.
Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan.
Here's Brannigan.
Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he
Why,
really?
thank you.
It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique.
Oh, dang.
Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected
This
notoriety.
fame.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Well, good. Let him be convinced then. So your life in London. What is the situation here?
How
I
are
want to hear
things?
your spin.
Not good, to say the least.
Right.
We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard.
Agreed. Very much agreed.
An
The invisible enemy.
Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Hey, Doctor.
Especially.
These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
I could imagine. Being in any kind of medical field, you have to deal with so much crap. I mean, think of it like this. You're not only dealing with the disease, you're dealing with the person. And if you get very attached to that person, I mean, you know, if they die, especially if they're under your care, that can be very devastating. So you have to deal with so many crap. That's why I have so much respect for people who are in the medical field, honestly.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but
Yeah.
how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
It could be a lot for some people. I mean, it's a lot for everybody, but
I'm
yeah.
not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, yeah,
Brilliant
please.
professionals, most of them. Dr.
Most.
Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Anyone that
Is
stands
there
out,
anyone
though.
that stands out?
Well, I have never
Oh.
met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippets. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why
Oh.
should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits.
Oh,
He
I
just
see.
doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
I thought she was getting me going after that young little piece of buck there, but no, I'm just kidding. All right. Now
Nurse
speak up.
Brannigan, if you
Tell
do
me.
know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No,
Yes.
I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Okay, so she won't spill any beans right now. Come back to you later. But I guess that's pretty much. Oh, personal questions. Yeah, we can't ask that
Goodbye,
yet.
nurse.
So we'll
Call me
see.
if
We'll
you
see.
need assistance.
Okay, where? Okay, hold up a second. Oh, isn't this who you're just talking
evening,
about,
sir.
right?
So it is true.
Yes.
The famous
Tippets, there he
Dr.
is.
Reed has joined us.
Oh, he
I
is
can't
old.
think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New
Excuse me.
York.
Dr. Tippets, yes, I remember.
Oh, now you
I was
remember.
assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
And now blood drinker. That's corny. Okay. What is your life in London? What is the situation
What is the
here,
Pembroke
doctor?
Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
Well, people are important. Yeah.
It's more than
Exactly.
enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks...
Yeah, I can definitely tell, which is kind of sad.
What is the Pembroke Hospital
Will he say the same thing again? I feel like
speak
I wish
freely.
we could pick the other
This
options,
hospital
but I'm
is
not sure.
exactly the
We'll
best
see
of
though.
London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough.
Okay.
In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Okay, so that makes sense. So he's gonna say the same
What
thing
can you
about
tell me about the staff in the hospital?
about that other situation.
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Which is good. Which is good. But positive characters, you can tell me more about that.
About cherished people, then.
Yeah.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
She was a man. I'm just kidding. Oh my god, you can probably hear some people screaming at the comment, but you have to realize what time it is, guys. You really do. Obviously, it's kind of harder for girls to become practitioners around this time. I mean, it wasn't that wildly accepted. That's why there are more nurses who are female, definitely. And I think we can see still a residue effect on today's society with that. So you just got to remember the time period, especially.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Oh God, I can imagine.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay, so you are exhausted. Tell me about
yourself,
that.
Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No, we must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
Aw. He's good. No, I'm not gonna say his attitude's irresponsible, but Nurse Brannigan is
Nurse
worried.
Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
Yeah.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
No, I don't want to get in trouble.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
There we go. Okay. That's interesting. All right. So he appreciates Nurse Brannigan's opinion. See, I think there's a little something there between him and Nurse Brannigan. It might just be mutual respect, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, so personal question. That's why I figured they weren't going to be on lockdown. Okay. So, Nurse Brannigan, where are you at? I just saw you kind of... Is that Nurse Brannigan? I can't tell.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
There she is. Okay. So, I think we have something to tell you. Yes.
Why does Dr. Tippets claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Oh.
Dr. Tippets does not think of you
Yeah,
as
let me
just
tell
a
you.
nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Oh, he kind of... He did a little bit. He said, if you were a guy.
Only if you need.
But I think he does like have respect for you. So it's something to say the least. But I have something to tell the husband. Where did he go? Okay, wait a minute, because that's who I was looking for all this time. So give me just a second, guys. Ah, there's Hooks. Okay. Because I like how they move around like in other RPGs, but sometimes it's hard to know where the path goes. But I forgot I can just see where they're at.
Save lives.
Trying to, at least. Personal questions. No, not... Wait, can I ask them? I don't know if that's new. Yes, your
Why
mediocre
do you have
reputation.
such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
It's like,
Fuck
so,
them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry,
God.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, no kidding.
We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Yikes. That
Goodbye, Milton.
that was a major yikes. Oh God. No wonder, yeah, I would be grumpy too. I figured he had some kind of like something going on with him. But dang, that's like really bad. All right, he's still down there. No one's come to pick him up. Poor guy. Oh, he's just kind of left down there to bleed. I hope someone will get him eventually. Unknown. Who is this? Unknown. Oh God, there's like a lot of people in here. Okay.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh God, I'm telling y'all, this is gonna be the talking episode. So forgive me if this is a lot of talking,
Good
but
evening,
I want to
miss.
see what everyone's
I'm Dr.
doing.
Reed, the new surgeon
Oh,
at
she
the
does
Pembroke
not
Hospital.
look good.
And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
Mortal.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Are you really though? Because most people who would be, I don't know. Maybe she might be telling the truth. What? Be like, let me mesmerize you and let me figure, let me drink your blood and we'll see if you really are. You are a
And why
vampire. I
do you
want to see.
believe you're a vampire?
Yeah.
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Hollow shell of flesh. Just describe
Please.
it, please.
Describe to me how you feel. What is it like?
Because let me see if it's similar to mine.
Hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of pustulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
She actually might be. I don't know. What is Cotards?
I see.
Or Cotards?
Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howard?
Yeah, Cotards.
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say?
Oh.
Sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality.
Oh, can I?
And you think it is I who am delusional.
Well, bite me. Bite me, sister. We'll see how it goes. If you think you're a vampire, come bite me. That's why I'm saying. And try it, and we'll see what happens. We'll show you what a real vampire is like.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover to hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
What? Okay. Your
Who are
enemies.
these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Near the morgue. Isn't that where the pre-win soldiers were?
The staff here are not your
Okay.
enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see.
Okay, so I see what she's saying.
Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Well, about that. Okay, so new investigation. Interesting.
Do you require
Yeah.
my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
Okay. Interesting then. So I don't think there's anything. Oh, who are you
Who are
really?
you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean,
Yeah, I want to
apart
know.
from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require?
Oh, that's right. I can move
Proof
around.
of my powers?
I'm curious
Sure,
to know
yeah.
who you were before you becoming a vampire?
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember.
Centuries.
Of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Huh.
I'll leave you,
Okay.
Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Mistress of the Dark. I like how he says that. That's really funny. Okay. Actually, you know what? What I haven't done. I haven't checked up on anybody's well-being. Where is... Okay, let me see if Brannigan is doing fine. I just want to check up on everybody and see how they're doing.
Doctor.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
Okay.
Goodbye, nurse.
Oh, wait. Was there something new there? Hold on.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Because when it's in white and not grayed out, isn't... Okay, sometimes that means there's going to be new stuff, but not
Goodbye,
always.
nurse.
Okay.
Call me if you need assistance.
All right. How's Mr. Tippets? I feel like you need some...
Overwhelmed by this horrifying...
I feel like you might need some things,
Good evening,
Tippets.
Dr. Tippets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous, dear colleague.
Well, I'm just making sure you're fine.
Goodbye, Dr.
Okay. Why can't I just check up on my friends? You know, it's a good thing he now considers me a colleague already, considering I just barely joined not too long ago. Wait, but how did Brannigan get all the way over here? Where is your wife? Wait a minute, where did your wife go? That's odd. She was just walking around, not too... Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to go find her and ask her if she's doing fine. But, oh, there she is. Pippa Hawkins.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Okay.
Do you need medical help yourself?
Yes.
I'm fine.
It's always good to ask.
Really, I just need to sleep.
Yeah, I can understand that. After all the crap that y'all have been through. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be talking to everybody that's on the first floor. And then we will see what happens from there. Oh, yeah. Do not cough in public. And then I probably won't go to the second floor just yet. I'll do that in the next episode. But because there's so many people to talk to, I just feel like this episode might as well just be the talking episode to see how everybody's doing. We'll get everyone's information. And the next episode, we'll probably have more action. So let's just go ahead and see what everybody is doing and how everybody is doing.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's wrong with your face?
I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here.
Yeah.
War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty
German.
little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
I feel
Soldier,
kind of, yeah.
Do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
Pain. Okay, so he needs help with pain. So mesmerize, I could probably mesmerize him. Okay, so I don't think I can mesmerize the main characters right now as it was. But that's interesting that you could like mesmerize these patients. Okay, good to kind of know. But I feel bad because, war injuries are just... As if war wasn't bad enough and then you have to come back looking like, you know, something's wrong with you or there's something, you know, different about you. People are cruel, man, and people make fun of other people like that, and it's so disgusting. Or, you know, people just look at you differently, and I can't imagine. I mean, my grandfather went through war-related stuff, and from dealing with the Vietnam War and Agent Orange, he actually developed cancer from Agent Orange, which was god-awful. So, I mean, I know it's not anything, like, physically, like, on the outside that happened to him, but you could tell that he was very different once he came back. So I feel for that, you know. How is your stay
How
with
is your
us?
stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
It's a 5-star
bliss.
hotel.
I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Yeah.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
I see. Yeah. Can I
Can
do
anything
anything?
for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Sounds like
Who is treating
Burning away.
you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me.
Oh, yeah.
Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem
poor guy.
worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Oh, that's kind of sad. You know, that's kind of sad. But I mean, he's smiling inside. Miss Hawcroft's disease. Ooh. But hold on. We'll ask that in a minute.
Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Okay, but
How
Hawcroft, I want
close
to
are
see.
you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside.
Oh, I see, I see.
Beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Oh, that's kind of like... That's kind of upsetting because he's basically saying, well, at least she's giving me attention. Dang.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
So she does actually bite people. Okay.
You do
All right.
realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
I can't argue with that. Yeah, for what you're kind of going through. Honestly, she could not be that bad. I mean, I think she does have... I don't think she's a real vampire. I think she is mentally disturbed, but that's interesting.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Yeah, I know. That must suck in, but... Ooh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Oh, shoot. Look at her. Look at her. She's right here. She's like, good sir. You are looking fine today. You look like an eloquent treat today for me to take a big bite out of. You know, they talk fancier than we do. So they're not going to be all like, oh, yeah, I'm going to take a bite out of that fine butt. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, I want to ask her about him now.
How are you tonight?
I wonder if she's interested in him.
Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Okay, that's good for you. But, yes.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Oh, yeah. Do you plan to make him a vampire?
Make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Yeah, are you
Would
romantically?
Say you and Mr.
I wanna
Elwood are
hear
romantically involved?
No. No, Tom's
Okay.
a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Okay, Thelma. Whatever you say.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal...
Interesting. Because we got some romance. My last thought. Who are you talking to? You better be talking to me. Hey, there's Sean right there.
It's locked, all right.
Okay. How are we doing today, Sean?
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you.
That's
You
not
remained
what would
perfectly
happen.
nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
What do you remember? Hold on, that's what I want to ask. Hold on. Personal questions. Oh, I can't ask what do you remember. Oh, yeah, William Bishop's Den. Here we go.
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Oh, yeah. You're a hero or a fool? No, why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why.
There
Just
it is.
like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Yes, right. Yeah, I know about her.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton.
Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
I can understand that. Yeah, he was trying to see if he can help his friend, but it's also very dangerous. Very dangerous.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle?
Oh, yeah.
I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Right, despair and corruption. Very good options. Not exactly probably what I want to be talking about, but let's go ahead and do it alright, dude.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
They basically have no hope over here. Man, this feels like such a hopeless game, but hopefully I can turn it around. Because I could obviously make everybody's situation way worse, or I can make it a little bit better. I hope I can make it a little bit better, but we'll see.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really.
Oh, thank you.
Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Can you just tell me of someone bad so I can eat them? I'm just kidding.
What is the general situation?
Oh God, that sounds a little bad.
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Wet Boot Boys. Oh. Does that have anything to do with the Cox guy?
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show.
Oh,
with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Okay, so... Okay.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Okay, interesting. I need to know more information about Clay then, because he knows some stuff then. What do you do for a living,
Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest?
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Oh, good. Well, that's good. I mean, because when you start getting involved with the church, a lot of corruption really does happen in there. So that's probably a good thing. You should kind of buy yourself with that.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop?
Interesting. This is actually an interesting question.
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Okay, well, good enough, I guess. How do you feel,
Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Interesting. I wonder what effect that's going to have on him now. I mean, obviously he's like, you know, I donated blood one time, and just donating like, what, a pint made me feel sick afterwards. So I can only imagine how you would feel after that much blood loss.
You arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead.
Oh.
She left the docks many months ago.
Okay, so now
Goodbye,
more
Mr.
information on her.
We'll talk again later.
Okay. Alright, so we got some good information. I think that's everybody over here. I think there's a few more people on the opposite end over here. I think we've already... Oh, I could have asked. Hold on. Let me go make sure. I guess he's medically okay. Because I've been asking everybody so far. It's only fair that I ask him to make sure
Already. Can I go soon?
to make sure if I can do anything. Oh, can I not? Oh, I can't. Is that a glitch, or can I just not ask him?
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
Huh.
I feel better already. Can I go soon?
Okay, I guess not. I guess we can ask him.
We'll talk again later.
He said he's already feeling better. He was just telling me a minute ago he was feeling lightheaded and all this crap. And now he's like, oh yeah, I feel fine. Someone's in the office. Right? Someone is in here.
I cannot enter.
Or are they? I need to... Wait a minute. Did I just miss someone? Yeah, someone's in this office place. Okay, so we'll have to see what that's all about later, I guess. I don't know who that is. That's rather interesting. But I guess let's go ahead and talk to more people. Who are you?
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Oh, those shifty eyes.
Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Oh, why, thank you. Did you hear that moaning, though, guys? That sounded awful.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
You don't have to worry about me, Dr. Reed. I am here to assist you, not to be a burden.
Oh, shoot. Dang. He really does look up to me. Wow. Yeah, go ahead and tell me about yourself.
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr.
I said not about me, about you.
I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
So, you said that too, and so did Swansea. That's interesting.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm glad to help you.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Good Lord, do y'all hear that in the back? It sounds so awful. Yeah, tell me about your experience.
On my mentor's research, he helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Yeah, the more you can learn about it, the better, right?
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Yeah, a test. That's a little odd to say, but all right.
With anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh, no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Okay, good. More crap to do from y'all. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's good. I like doing a lot of this stuff. Oh yes, tell me about it.
More about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Okay. So you must... Yeah, actually, no, tell me about the story. I want to hear it.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Oh, I see. Okay.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must...
That's hard to do, Jonathan.
But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
I like Dr. Strickland. I like his attitude. That's a good attitude to have. Yeah, I agree. I mean, you should never treat your patient like they're just, you know, beings like that. Oh my God, can I... Okay, hello. Yeah, this is going to be a longer episode, guys. I hope you all don't mind.
I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed, yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansey's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself, boy. Who are you calling the amateur when I don't see you doing crap around here? Wait, who did the blood fusion technique? Oh, was that me? I see. Okay, I want to mesmerize you and take you out of here, but anyways, yeah, do you have a problem with me? Please tell me. We're going to be working together.
Feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansey has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
No. Jealousy will do... Yeah. Oh, you better change your tone with me before I eat you, boy. No, I would say jealousy will not do you any good, probably. I don't know. It's between these two. I mean, no need for such animosity. I mean, that's true. He does seem jealous, but I'm just going to say there's no need for animosity.
There is no need for such animosity between us.
Yeah.
Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
Yes,
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital instead of a burden.
Okay. Oh, yes, I would love to hear about that, but hold on.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansey, but over time, his enthusiasm has become displaced.
How so?
Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
I can see where both sides are coming from. I mean, you don't need to be testing all this other crap like a science experiment, but at the same time, if you don't push the boundaries of like trying to find better solutions for your patients, then you're just going to be stuck in the same old drab of trying to take care of them and not ever having a real solution for them. So you need to take some risk, but you do need to be careful with it. I understand.
Waverly, What do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe
I need to go
we
talk
should
to
stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Okay. Why do you wish? Yeah.
Why do you wish
I would want to hear that.
surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Okay. Oh, I'm not. It's a conservative point of view. I trust your judgment. You will assume. Yeah, I would say you would assume the consequences is kind of neutral. I'm not gonna say I trust your judgment or that. It's kind of like I don't. Let's just see.
If you are going to lead this surgery,
yeah,
I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
Fair enough. Yeah. What about your rivalry?
Are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
I could see that. Obviously, you are not an emotional man whatsoever. So, yes, tell me about some personal things. Bad memory.
It seems you have bad memories.
He served in the military.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Yeah? Yeah, pretty much agreed. Oh, God. A medical checkup. Hold on, let me ask this one.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Knowledge is our main weapon. No reason to justify my actions. Well, no, there really is no reason. But, I did save many lives. I would say knowledge is our main weapon.
Knowledge
it's very true.
Has always been and will remain our main weapon. And it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative. It is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
I understand that, but again, if you don't take risk, the patients might die anyways, or they might just die in general. So that's why there's a lot of different procedures where, like, look, this is experimental. Do you want to try and do this? Because otherwise, we're not too sure if you're gonna live. This is your best chance of living.
Do you need my assistance?
Not at all. I'm sure that you are used to gaining people's trust with your impressive skills.
Oh.
Well, it will not be the case with me.
Okay, well, goodbye.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
He seems to be very, very nice, but cool. Who else can I talk to? Dorothy, we've already talked to a bit, but
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
I didn't.
Thank you.
You got in my way.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, we finished. Thank you. Goodbye. I was trying to talk to Dorothy real quick.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
I was gonna ask her if she needs my. Okay, never mind. She does not. What I do like for the fact though is that everybody has blood covered on themselves, so it's not like I can like be like, oh God, why is he in blood? Everybody's in friggin' blood. So, oh, Harvey.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really?
Oh wait.
Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Mortimer Goswick. I'm gonna ask all these questions. He's gonna be like, please just shut up. I'm gonna feel so bad. Oh my God.
So painful. I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest then.
Well, hold on.
Good evening, Mr.
I was
Goswick.
just lying.
Okay.
Let me ask you some more stuff. Well, I want to see what he's gonna say if we communicate.
So painful. I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Yes.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see.
Why?
Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence
I would
of
say
something
so.
more hurtful.
If
Yes,
that
maybe.
doesn't even
But
work.
I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Interesting. Okay, well, personal questions.
Tell me about
He's
yourself,
gonna be like,
Mr. Goswick.
no, I don't want to.
talk, Doctor.
So I figured.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
Okay. Don't give. What kind of medicine?
I will see you later.
Okay, wait a
You need
minute.
any
Wait a
help?
minute.
I'm afraid I may, sir.
What kind of medicine,
I don't
though?
mean to be a burden.
I mean, that's such a broad term. What kind of medicine? Okay, so I guess I
will
need to
see you
find
later.
medicine for him? All right,
I
that's
have to go
interesting.
now, sir.
As a first person
But don't
who's actually
hesitate
been
to
like, yeah,
contact me
I
if you
do.
need any help.
Okay. Who are you now in the fancy little
evening,
get-up over
madam.
here?
Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
Oh,
I'm Dr. Jonathan
see.
Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
thank you. You seem nice. Tell me about
What
yourself.
can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses.
Aw.
That's all that matters.
She's a good mother then. Are you that rich? No, what are you doing in
May
your
I
life,
ask
first
if
of all?
you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession.
Oh,
I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
someone was just talking to my left ear. That was weird.
Are you really that rich?
Oh, that's a
Most of the
weird
patients
question to
here are
ask.
of a more humble origin, if I may say.
Yes.
Poor, dirt
Thanks to
poor.
my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Oh, that's good. But I feel bad. That's really, ugh. That's terrible.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering
Right.
the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Oh, prim and proper. Okay. Yeah, wait. Tell me about... Oh, I can't ask her any of that. Tell me about your arrival.
More about your arrival.
I would
at
love to hear
Pembroke
it.
Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude,
Oh,
for a start.
yeah.
And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
Go figure.
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
Okay.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Yeah, no, that's a little off-putting. I
Goodbye,
get
Mrs.
that.
Goswick.
I'm gonna go. Where is she at? No, we have to talk to her about. Yeah, no. That is a little weird. Where is she at? Hawkins? Wait, didn't I just see her right there? Yeah, Miss Pippa? Pippa, we need to talk right now, girl. What are you doing charging people that you're not supposed to be charging? Hold up. Oh, long letter. What is this about? Oh, God. Okay. I'm not going to read all this. I mean, I know this episode is going really long anyway, so I'm just going to leave it on the screen for y'all to kind of read it. But it's something about the Guard of Priven. So if you want, just go ahead and pause it and take time to read it here. But I can't read all that, unfortunately, right now. But yes, more. We got details about Pippa. That's why I want to ask. Can I not ask her myself?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
See, wait. Yeah, why can I not ask her about any... Oh, leaving the hospital. Wait a minute.
Are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
Be proud of what
You should be
achieved.
proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
Yeah, you want to be more useful.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays.
Yeah, no kidding.
Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
What about Milton? Yeah, let's
and
hear
what
about that.
Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
Interesting.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
I am a believer in God first and foremost, y'all know that, but I will not discredit what science has done. I mean, yeah, I'm a believer first, but I would never discredit what science has done for us as humans. That would just be irrefutable to go against stuff like that. Okay, so wait a minute. Can I go talk to... Oh, God. Yeah, he is doing a horrible... What can I do for him? He's doing really bad, actually. He needs medicine, like, now. Okay, so we'll have to see... But can I talk to you?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Yes. Personal questions. Oh, here we go.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Oh,
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can.
Okay.
Question is,
what are we gonna?
Where can we go?
Exactly.
Where is it safe?
Because right now this is probably the safest place that you can be. So that's... I don't know about that. Hold on, but why can I not ask y'all about the bed thing? Hold on, give me just a second, guys. Okay, hold on. Your city needs you. Life saved by efficient medical aid is a blow struck at the blah blah blah. The flu epidemic. Volunteers make the difference. Okay, so I just read. I guess I didn't need to confront her about it, but it was rather interesting because I do know that she did, because I looked in her little little spot where they were at, and it shows right here. Pippa saves beds for patients who can pay. So it shows it, but it won't let me ask her about it. So that's rather interesting to me. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Okay, so he needs help. We need to give him something. But we need to talk to... Right here. Oh. What? Wait a minute. Sir, talk to me real quick. Because I need to know more about you. Something's going on over here with you.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see.
Both of them? God, do I have to choose between them?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Oh, God. So it's just his arm?
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should consider myself lucky, I guess.
Okay. What, go ahead and tell me about yourself, because I want to hear all about you. You've been like a big focal point.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
That makes sense, yeah.
Are
what
you
about this
satisfied
hospital?
with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured.
Yeah, no kidding.
Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to get... Well, let's see what these doctors have to say. What have been telling you? I want to know.
Strickland and Ackroyd.
Yeah.
They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess it makes sense. There's a lot of argument about, oh, we got to do this way, do that way. But yes, why do you feel guilty?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey.
I do want to know that.
Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me.
Oh, shoot.
And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Oh, God. Your wife? Yeah, wait.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Oh, shoot. That sucks, man.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Yes. Tell me about your dead wife.
Your wife, Harvey.
Oh, God.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner.
Shoot, that sucks. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, how many did die?
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings.
Yeah.
I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
That is
like
crazy.
To say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
I would hope she didn't suffer. I don't think she would, but then again, he's right. You don't know. I would assume that it would be like that, but again,
how are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Yeah, no kidding, or they'd be dead too. Okay.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.
I'll see you later.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book. I never could keep anything from her.
Oh God, this is like something bad going on. Oh, can I create some? I bet I need to get to the second floor in my hospital to actually create something. But for right now, I think we talked to everybody over here. I'm pretty sure we'll need to get Mortimer something to heal his fatigue soon, because that does not look like it's going good. But I think there's one person that we still need to talk to, and that's this guy over here, which I don't... Oh God, wait. Is this the back area? Wait, who is this? Why is he all the way out here?
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Well, I know exactly where they're hiding. But hold on.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife.
Ooh.
I hope that might help.
That sucks. Yeah, oh, here, every life saved by efficient medical aid is a blow struck at the heart of the flu epidemic. Volunteers make a difference. Inquire at the nearest appointments office of the Ministry of Labor and National Service, or write to 15 Kingsway, London. Okay.
It's locked.
Oh! So I can't enter. Hey, open up.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir.
Oh, hold on. Well, I guess we have to wait. Wait, investigate citizens' actions. What do you mean? Who am I investigating? I need to talk to Rakesh, because I have not talked to... Oh, God. This looks horrible. Oh, can I pillage a corpse? Ah! Steal their money while they're dead, I guess. A crumpled letter. Oh, shoot. Hold on. How long is this letter going to be? Hold on. Let me go find that real quick, and I'll just put it on the screen. Like I do with all the other things. So let's go ahead and I guess I'll read this real quick. Dear love, I finally found the missing money for the fee asked by the ambulance driver to bring you to the hospital. Don't worry about nothing now except getting better, for I took care of everything. I asked some of our neighbors and they told me that this Mr. Hooks is something of an honest crook. He may ask for extra money in exchange for a bed, but the bed is then guaranteed. I'm sorry I refused to pay first, and I realize now that the important thing is that you get better soon. The Pembroke Hospital is a good place, I heard, despite the bad behavior of this Milton Hooks. I promise you that everything is okay now. I'll see you in your clean bed as soon as possible. Ay, ay, ay. Milton? What happened? Oh, shoot. That does not look good at all. That's a major yikes. Are you coming out? Yes, thank you. I want to talk to you real quick. Hold on a minute. Come here. Okay, there we go.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead. A colleague?
Dead? Oh, that's right.
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chandana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chandana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean?
I see.
You used to be a doctor. Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead.
Oh, I see what he's saying.
I used to be a real doctor.
So he's not gonna gloat about it. I see. Oh, can we trade? Because we definitely need medical stuff.
Medical attention? I'm feeling all right, doctor. But perhaps it is because I, too, am used to the smell of the dead.
Yeah, that's sure not great at all.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
It happens in the medical field, though.
These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
Yeah? Yeah. Most people fear dead flesh.
Point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh. Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Okay, that makes sense. I like his point of view so far.
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Oh, he helped. Okay, so he's actually not all that bad. I mean, I don't think he's a bad guy necessarily, but I mean, it's a little fishy. He's still a little fishy, of course.
Alone? Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
I see. So why watch these bodies, right? I'm sure it's something spiritual.
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Yeah, I can imagine, especially in such a mass grave. Like, ugh. Yeah, that they used. I remember that they did that with the plague too. Just dump bodies in a mass grave. So, ugh, that's just bad.
The hospital's main morgue? It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Yeah, you don't want dead bodies spreading disease.
Have we met before? I don't think so, sir. Why? When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Thank you. I was wondering about that.
Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Oh, fudge, man, that's bad. Oh, God. Okay. Pawnbroker.
I expect all types of people here. Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade?
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember?
Yeah, he's like,
and all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
Be careful of that. I'm glad you're very trusting. You seem like a very good dude, but be very careful people don't take advantage of that.
What kind of goods? With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade. I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
That's good. And then, I do want to hear about this.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Even goodwill. That's interesting
You
to
really
say the
believe
least.
Goodwill cannot last. As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse.
You know,
and I like to be helpful, sir. Quite depressing,
it's kind of,
wouldn't you say? Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
It's kind of like mixed. Because he brings a good point about immortality. It's kind of like people fear both sides of the spectrum, because obviously if you die, that's it. You're done. Kabloom. Forever gone. That's what people are afraid of. I mean, people are like, oh, well, leave a good legacy, and that's all well and dandy to say, but it's not like you'll ever get to necessarily enjoy that legacy anyways, you know what I'm saying? It's still, I mean, I know it's kind of selfish to say, but it's true. I mean, sure, we can still remember people from our history, from a lot of, you know, past experiences, but we'll never know that person as they were before. A memory is only a hint of what that person could be. And then the other side of immortality, it's like, oh my God, live forever. It's like, wow, that's kind of crazy to think about. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it's pretty crazy and pretty interesting to think about.
So you're ready to die?
That is a very weird question to say, though, still.
I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
That makes sense.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chandana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Nice. Good. Okay. So lots of interesting things here, and I think I can probably buy medical stuff
Please
from
show
him.
me what you have to sell. Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really.
Oh.
But I'm sure they can be useful.
What kind? Oh, opium. Yeah. Oh, just a little trinket. Oh my God. Okay. Well, hold on. An enigmatic formula. Okay, interesting. I don't. Let me go ahead and buy one of these, and then okay. Can I sell? He probably won't buy anything else if it's like this. Yeah. Oh, here we go. He'll buy this stuff back. Can I interest you in anything at all? Because I need to get some healing stuff to that other guy. Decided can be recycled into components. Oh, I might as well just keep that. Okay. Well, I can't open that. Okay. So is that pretty much everybody that I've talked to? Finally, I think. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I love this. I think it was very cool to experience all this. But we definitely did a lot of talking. So apologies on that if this episode is really, really freaking long. But I wanted to make sure I got it out of the way because I know not everyone's necessarily interested in hearing all this. So I figured we might as well do it all in one sitting and just kind of get out of the way. So I think with that said, guys, I know this was not any action at all, but I still hope you enjoyed the episode otherwise. And hey, I think next episode, we're going to mainly just try and get to more content of killing things and getting all this and that. But I found all this very interesting. I'm sorry. I know a lot of Let's Players will try and do like shorter episodes and try and do shorter, you know, because, you know, some of them are really worried about watch time and all that. But you know what? That's not how I play a game. I want to play a game like I want to play it. And that's why right now for this whole episode, if you don't want to watch it, obviously you're not going to miss too many things important to the main story, but I think this is still very important to the story otherwise because it's such a huge aspect of the game, and that's why I love it. And it would be kind of a crime for me to kind of like miss everything that everybody was saying. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see all of y'all in the next episode. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.